Oh, hello. So I wanted to tell you my story about posing and how I really struggle with posing and visibility. But of course, my job is that I'm a liberty photographer, so I'm very privileged that I know technically how to pose, and I have really moved through that. And this is really for like anyone that has ever felt like, I know I need to be more visible, but so uncomfortable, and is not like a natural in front of the camera, but also knows that their relationship with visibility really is the link to their relationship with their own expansion. You Everything that we want is on the other side of us, of our visibility, whether that's our visibility with asking for help, or reminding ourselves that we're important, or a promotion at work, our relationship with social media. Everything comes down to one single relationship. And what I really want to teach you is that if you have it highly ingrained in you, if you're an empathetic person and you have it highly ingrained in you that making other people feel uncomfortable is like the opposite of what we ever intend to do as empathetic souls and kind people. And there is a very old wisdom in the body that says anything outside of the tribe, ever putting our head up above and standing out, means that we could be excluded from the tribe. So it's not a irrational fear, it really is something that's really built into our body. If we were excluded from the tribe, we would have not had enough food, not had enough water. A saber-toothed tiger might have got us. So you're not being irrational, it really is a thing that's held in our body. However, it doesn't serve us today, and this is what I really want you to get over as much as possible. I want you to understand how to move through that, even if it feels uncomfortable. Okay, so when people come to a liberty shoot, one of the things that I'm really passionate about is making sure that they don't just look good, but that they feel good. So we actually pose people to shift their physiology. So when you expand and when you occupy more space, you send a message to your body that it's safe, okay? And especially the chin, the neck is the beginning of the nervous system, top of the nervous system, yeah? So when you lift your head, your jaw, you send a message to your body that it's safe, okay? And that it's safe to be you. And what this does is it lowers your cortisol and it ups your testosterone. Now, testosterone is the risk hormone. You don't need to worry, you're not going to grow a beard overnight, nothing like that. But men have testosterone in much higher quantities than women do, and they're much more likely to be risk takers. They take risks. They're more likely to go for a job even though they don't have the qualifications or don't meet the criteria, whereas women are less likely to take risks. And risks can literally be being yourself. We send the message to our body every single day that it's either safe to be ourselves or not safe to be ourselves. And we can keep affirming that, and we subconsciously reaffirm that. And the older we get and the more life experiences we have, the more information that kind of sticks to those neurological pathways of thinking, yes, it's safe to be me, or no, it's not safe to be me. Yes, it's safe for me to shine. No, it's not safe for me to shine. Yes, it's safe for me to be myself in certain spaces. No, it's not safe for me to be myself in certain spaces. So what I really want to show you is if you are those people, if you're one of those people that does shrink in front of the camera, does shrink when it's time for you to shine, I want to show you how to move through that even if it's uncomfortable. So when we pose people, we make them take up space, yeah? So one of the best things that you can do, and you can go and watch a video on this, there's a TED Talk called Fake It Till You Become It by Amy Cuddy. And basically, we make you occupy space. 2 minutes of doing this sends the message that it is safe to be yourself now. If you've got a job interview coming up or anything, just taking up space and not occupying space, your body's on a loop, yeah? So the mind affects the body and the body affects the mind. So if you were to hold a pencil in your teeth, just looking to see, she's got a pencil. If you were to hold a pencil in your teeth for 2 minutes, when you smile, when you're happy, you smile, you release endorphins, but when you hate your smile, you release the same endorphins because your body and your mind are on a loop. It's not a one-way output system, it's a circuit. So just the same as that works that way, it also works for feeling like, oh, I'm a winner, yes, I'm already feeling better. So make sure that you do a little body audit and you notice as often as you can in situations, am I shrinking? Am I curled up? Because quite often in the office we'll be, yeah, I know, especially as women, you know, we want to do a bit of this. Now, what I did think when I was doing this was, oh, there's a lot of triangles, and that is a little pose for you there. Now, because I feel terribly uncomfortable posing, and always have done, I think I remember being really young and my dad really enjoying my little sister, photographing my little sister because she was such a delight in front of the camera. She was so photogenic and she was so cute, and I was like this awkward one in the background, yeah. But that doesn't mean that I can, as a business owner, get away with being invisible. I have to be able to show up in those moments. So I know that when I am going to show up, number one, I'm going to check my posture, yeah? Checking my posture, yeah? Okay, my posture's okay. How's my breathing? That's the next thing to check for. And if my breathing is shallow, then I need to extend my exhale. So when you're looking to extend your exhale, if you're going to an interview, if you're in your car, if you're doing something that's scaring you, breathe in, and then when you're breathing out, you're looking to breathe out for longer than the exhale, and hopefully for 6 to 8 beats. So breathe in and then out, and when you breathe out, you can hiss it out because then you have more control over the exhale. So I didn't have much left because I was talking, but you get what I'm saying. I've got to 10 then. Make sure that your exhale is longer, okay? Then when it comes to posing, now the eye loves a triangle, okay? So I'll always create ways of creating triangles with my arms. Yeah, okay, there's a triangle there, there's a triangle there, there's a triangle in my knee, there's a triangle in my jaw. You know, as many triangles as your body can possibly make. Yeah, triangle, 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 be a fucking triangle, girl. And I know that even though I am might be feeling some kind of way about, oh my God, I'm shining in front of people, I know my only job is to make some triangles. Look, the mouth becomes a triangle, yeah? Have a little laugh, triangle, okay? So that's the only thing I ever want you to worry about. Triangles. So yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to get over myself. You know, even this is uncomfortable for me, but I know that I can never let it stop me. And this is one of the most important things as well, is that what you must understand is that every single human on this planet has fear, okay? The difference between the movers and the shakers and the ones that go for their dreams is that they don't let the fear drive. They don't let the fear dictate whether or not they are going or not, if that makes sense. They don't let the fear decide or make the decisions. Fear is the brain thing, and it's connected to the nervous system, obviously the brain. If we put the brain in charge, you're never going to be able to get to where you really want to get to. The heart has to be in charge. What the heart wants is what the heart wants, and We need to be more heart-led. We need to be more in our body, because our brain is like a VA, yeah? We mustn't treat it like the manager. We must treat the brain as the VA. I want this, and then tell me how we're going to do it. Not, what should I do, brain, this or this? Because your brain is like an internet, and you could find all the reasons why you should vaccinate your children on the internet, and all the reasons why you shouldn't vaccinate your children on the internet, all the reasons why you should homeschool your children on the internet, and all the reasons why you shouldn't homeschool your children on the internet, all the reasons why Trump is the best thing on the planet, and all the reasons why he's the worst man on the planet. The brain can come up with anything. It will make sense of things later. You decide what is right for you. You decide what you want, and then tell the brain, this is what we're doing. So, things to remember. Number 1, power pose. Take up space. Number 2, check your breathing and slow it down. And number 3, triangles, okay? If in doubt, triangle it out. And when you come to a Liberty shoot, just so you know, it is my job to micromanage your fears, okay? It's my job to micromanage your body, and it's my job to micromanage your face. So I will tell you exactly how you look best. And sometimes I'll shoot you on the left, and sometimes I'll shoot you on the right. And then when I'm editing, I'm like, ooh, she has a definite good side. Which I do, by the way, it's this one. Or, you know, and we're in flow together. But it's never your job at a Liberty shoot, just so you know, to pose yourself. Hopefully this helps you in the wider life. But if you want to come to a Liberty shoot, you want to get really comfortable with visibility, you want to see the next version of yourself and have like tangible proof that she exists, and be like, wow, I shone, I was radiant, I was my fullest self, and nobody died. Brain, you can fuck off now, and only you work for me now. You work for my heart. I'm not doing as I'm told with you anymore. If you want to come and feel that expansion, I'd love to invite you to a Liberty shoot as well. Good luck, and tell me how you got on.